Hello, vinyl community, and anyone else that just happened to stumble on this channel. Uh, this is a entry into a competition by Martin Harris out of the UK. He is celebrating 500 subscribers, although he's way over that now. He'll probably be celebrating 600 subscribers by the time this competition is over. He's got a wonderful channel where he focuses on music and collecting of autographs and film and movies, but just a wonderful mixture. And he tried to incorporate that into his competition, and I guess I'll just get underway here. And the first question he had on here, or the first prompt, was to show your prettiest colored vinyl. And so the first one I'm going to show is I don't have a lot of colored vinyl, but I do have a few things. This came out on Record Store Day. This is Cradle. Which includes Suzi Quatro and a couple of her sisters. They didn't officially release any albums, but this music was put together and put on this album. It's actually very good. But this is a simple purple, but with the purple label and the black part of the label. I thought it was really cool, this simple purple label. So that is the first one I'm going to show. Then I have one that's called from the Goners, which is kind of a Swedish garage rock, stoner rock, I think they call it. And they have a black and blue label that I thought was kind of cool, on Riding Easy Records. And I do have, splattered vinyl that I got recently was one from Record Store Day, and Screaming Jay Hawkins, who had the biggest hit. The big hit was Put a Spell on You. This is a different album, though. And it's got kind of a multicolored vinyl. Splatter vinyl there. So that was the first question or prompt. Show your favorite comedy or novelty album. So what I'm going to show is Tom Lehrer, who played the piano and did little songs about the topics of the day. This is from 1960, but it's amazing how some of these topics are would fit in very well today. This is on Reprise. But, Tom Lehrer. There's no picture of him on there, but very topical in his humorous songs. Okay, next one is show your favorite signed item. Well, probably one of my favorite ones is, even though I didn't get it signed personally, it was a collector I knew that I got it from him, and it's actually says to Pat. And this is the famous actress Hedy Lamarr. She was one of my favorites. I loved a lot of classic films. And the music one that I have is by Charlie Robison. Americana, Texas singer-songwriter. This wonderful album, I recommend this for anyone that likes Americana, likes the singer-songwriter stuff. His brother is Bruce Robison, who's also a singer-songwriter. Unfortunately, Charlie has had some throat issues and can no longer perform, but wonderful artist, and Charlie Robeson. And I saw him in concert and got him to sign that. And the next thing is show your favorite film and or TV soundtrack album. Well, I'm going to show both, actually. My favorite TV show album is from late 50s, I think it was. Is Mr. Lucky. And it was a television show with, get my glasses on here. John Vivian, I couldn't think of his name, was the star of the show. But the opening song for this show and the credits, you can probably find it on YouTube and look for that. With Henry Mancini, it's just a really cool program intro, I think. But Henry Mancini, Mr. Lucky. And my favorite soundtrack would be, movie soundtrack would be The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly by Ennio Morricone. Just wonderful. Everybody knows the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly theme. But now, my favorite, though, is Ecstasy of Gold. And it seems like a ton of commercials are using that music. I think Modelo is using it as well as several other ones. But my favorite soundtrack is The Good and the Bad and the Ugly. The last prompt was to show your favorite film and TV show. My favorite TV show, I do love the comedies. I love the Dick Van Dyke Show, and I love Seinfeld. But if you really had to pin me down, I think my favorite is The Rockford Files, which I have all the seasons. This is the first season. But James Garner, one of the most natural TV actors, I think, and he always had a little bit of a sense of humor. Seems like I always loved how he would always badmouth or say something sarcastic to the bad guy in the film or his henchmen. He'd always get beat up as well. But James Garner and The Rockford Files, my favorite. Film was a little tough. Well, I was going to show 3 because I think Glenn Calloway showed 3, so I will too. Number 3, the third favorite movie is probably The Third Man with Orson Welles. And he has the famous scene on the Ferris wheel called the Big Wheel in Vienna. So I actually went when I was in Vienna and had to go ride it. I think it's The Living Daylights. It's also used in the Living Daylights James Bond movie, that Ferris wheel. But Third Man, wonderful zither music as well, full of suspense and intrigue with Orson Welles and Joseph Cotten. Wonderful photograph film as well, and Carol Reed was the director on that one. Second would be, is out of my Alfred Hitchcock collection, which I love Alfred Hitchcock. I love Vertigo, but my favorite of his was North by Northwest with Cary Grant, Eva Marie Saint, who's still around with us. It's just a wonderful film of suspense, and it has a lot of humor in it as well. But my favorite film is John Ford's The Quiet Man with John Wayne and Maureen O'Hara, where he's an American that goes back to Ireland, falls in love with Maureen O'Hara, and the troubles that causes along the way as he adapts to the customs over there. But wonderful film, The Quiet Man. Try to watch it around St. Patrick's Day every year. But that's my favorite film, and thanks, Martin, for having this contest. Congratulations on way over 500 subscribers. And good day, and hope everyone is doing well. Thank you.